In January of 2011, the day Sensata took control of, the first point on their agenda was, your jobs are going to China. Everybody's job's going to China, and it's going to be gone by the end of 2012. Now, I've been there 33 years.
I've worked at Honeywell Sensata for the last 8 years.
I've been there for 39 years.
For 33 years.
34 years.
For 34 years.
18 years.
17 years.
For 37.
34 years.
Well, I've been there 19 years.
I've been there 16 years.
I am 61 years old. I am a mother and a grandmother, and I have worked at Honeywell Sensata for 43 years. Since I was 18, I have worked every day to help this company grow and to secure my American dream.
I actually realized I was losing my job. My first thought was to my 3 girls.
In some areas, they brought people in from China, and they want us to train them how to do our job. Is that the ultimate humiliation or what?
And it is very disappointing. For a second time, I will lose my job to China.
Of course, Sensata would like us to go to China and train our replacements.
Shame on Sensata for even thinking about laying off these hardworking men and women who are supporting their families in favor of making a few extra dollars.
They sent out a press release bragging about how much money they made last year and how they're going to keep growing and how they dominate the industry, instead of thanking the workers who gave years, if not decades, of their lives.
I'm so upset about losing my job, but I was really upset to find out that Sensata had cut our severance pay in half, even though they made $190 million in profit last year alone.
American workers are among the most productive in the world. It is not hard to make a profit off of an American worker doing a great job. It happens every single day in this country.
I'm 54 years old. Where am I going to get a job?
Other people, finding a job at 57 is going to be very difficult, let alone something that you can live on.
I face the real possibility of bankruptcy and losing my home. And a lot of these people are in the same boat.
They are willing to put 170 families out of work in our community just so that their CEOs and other executives can put a few more millions of dollars in their pockets every year.
As we speak, corporate profits are at an all-time record high. Corporations have never been richer in the history of this country, and the rest of us are in a recession, right? Workers are working harder than ever before for less than they've ever been paid to help companies like Sensata become these huge success stories.
Companies like Sensata and Bain Capital have made a decision to abandon American workers and American jobs for the sake of a better bottom line. This is not only bad for our country, but it is short-sighted.
Many U.S. manufacturers are now considering bringing their production back from China to the United States because of the need for faster lead times, better innovation and quality, as well as the fact that labor costs in China are soaring and energy costs are driving up the cost of shipping products.
When I found out that Sensata was owned by Bain Capital and Mitt Romney's helped start Bain Capital and still profits heavily from Bain Capital, I got really upset with this. And I think it's time for we all to take a stand and stand together for our jobs.
It is owned by Bain Capital, the firm that Governor Romney started, ran, and is still invested in. And whereas Governor Romney has toured small towns talking about creating good jobs, now therefore be it resolved that the Freeport City Council supports the Sensata workers and calls on Mitt Romney to come to Freeport to meet with the people directly affected by Bain Capital's outsourcing and to step in and stop the outsourcing of these jobs from Freeport, Illinois, United States of America, to China.
Can we count on you to pass this resolution on the July 16th meeting?
Yes.
Thank you.
We are not going to let these jobs get exported to China. We're not going to let it happen. All of our fates are bound up together. Whatever happens to workers in a plant like Sensata out in Freeport is going to affect every single one of us across the state of Illinois and around the country.
Unfortunately, what is happening to us is also happening to workers all across the country. We are standing up to save our own jobs, and we are also standing up to save all the jobs all across America.
This isn't right, And I'm not asking for much. I just want a job that I could go, put a hard day's work in, come home to my kids, and help support them the best way that I can.
We're not ready to mourn our jobs.
What I really want is my job back, and I want my life back, and I think we can do it.
And I know that together we will win.
There's people that we don't even work with that are extremely happy that we're doing this. We're taking a stand for our jobs.
It's a wonderful day. We had support from the community, support from people outside our community.
I was really impressed with the turnout today. The community came out. I mean, they're behind us 100%.
That if we continue to stay together and fight and let them know that we're not going down without a fight.
We had a lot of good community support, the mayor, the aldermen, so I think the word is getting out, and I think we're finally getting our message across.
And they're sending jobs overseas just to make a little bit more. We are productive here in Freeport, and we want to keep jobs here.
What I think needs to be done is that law that gives tax breaks to companies to outsource their businesses to other countries needs to be repealed and gotten rid of.
Some legislation, whether it's Illinois, whether it's United States, that prevents this from happening. This is way too easy, and companies are just packing up and leaving.
Just pulling together, trying to save this factory and the work and the labor for 170 members. It was an awesome thing. It was a moving experience for me.
What's going forward next is tomorrow we're having a rally out at Plant 4. Our community hope that the community support us. I have faith and I believe it will make a difference.